haven't been spearfishing since September last year on the Norway trip, and it is now the 8th of May in 2018. There's no recreational take on bass this year, as per the European Union regulations, so we're going to have to try and shoot something else. So this bag here is basically how I get around on the tube to go down to Brighton. Stick my spear gun in there, all my kit in there, then I use this little trolley to carry it all down and secure it, because I've tried to carry it just over the shoulder with all your dive weight. Complete disaster. And that there is my dive bag. My father and I finally made it down to Brighton, ready to go shoot some fish after some fish and chips for lunch, waiting for the tide to come in. What do you think of Brighton?
Fantastic. I can hear the coral sands crackling under people's feet.
If you've never been here, the beach is not sand, it's all massive pebbles. So pretty much the only fish and chips that you can get here in England mainly consists of cod, and more cod. That tends to hammer one species, and now that the other premier fish, sea bass, have been banned from recreationals, we must target other things like pollock, plaice, and mullet. So I'm going to shoot one of those and eat it. We'll see what it tastes like.
Cod's good.
Lots of algae spawn in the water. Maybe half a metre viz. This is one thing I really hate about blow-up floats. Now to get in the wetsuit. Water's feeling pretty nice and warm actually. This is horrible there, but hopefully once we get out a bit further, it'll be nice. Chase down our target species. Anything but a bass. See you in a couple of hours.
Visibility is way better than expected. I've got about 3 meters viz here. Let's see if there's any fish about. There's just thousands and thousands of bass here, but you can't shoot them, they just swim up to you on the surface. But occasionally you can see a mullet mixed in with them, so the challenge is no longer to see a bass in a school of mullet, it's trying to find a mullet in a school of bass. And I've managed to get myself a nice mullet, looks like one of the gold scale ones. They've got a bit of gold behind their ear there. Never shot one of these before. Also got a place and a pouting. So, see if I can find some more mullet in amongst the bass. Still thousands of bass everywhere, just big ones coming up on the surface, up to like probably 3 or 4 kilos, just looking at you. Very tempting, but unfortunately, that's the law, so we've got to stick to it. Try and see how these other things cook up.
We're gonna find out. Definitely feeling a bit unfit after that swim, but got some fish, cook them up, see how they taste. Always want to keep your fish on ice so they taste best. So I'm back home now and I've got 5 different species of fish to try for a taste test. I'm going to cut a small piece of each off, do it in a frying pan with just some olive oil, salt, just to really get the actual taste of the fish and not cover it with a heap of different spices and mask the actual flavour. Then I'll probably base my hunting for the rest of the year on what my taste buds prefer. But first, for every time you process fish, you need a sharp knife. That'll probably do. So these are my fish that I've caught. I have a grey mullet, I have a golden grey mullet, another golden grey mullet. You can see the gold scale here. This is a place. You can tell it's a place because it's got orange spots on it. He's nice and fat. I'm going to take the fillets off that. This is the pouting that I shot in the cave, and this is a regular old flounder. You can tell that it's a flounder because it's got the rough scales along the lateral line here. Also a lot of these in Denmark. I'm going to do him whole because he's a little bit small to fillet, but I'll actually be able to get a nice meal out of him if I'd bake it whole. This red line of meat down here I don't find particularly tasty, so when I take the pin bones out, I'm going to take this part out of the fish as well. So I've finished filleting and I've got 4 nice pieces of fish from each of the 4 species that I'm going to be trying. This is the golden grey mullet, this is the pouting, the plaice, and the normal grey mullet. So I finished cooking with some olive oil and some salt. I'm going to taste these fish in order that I think they're going to be the least strong to the most strong, just so I can actually taste what the fish tastes like. So I'm going to go for the plaice first. Pretty good. Got a nice flavour to it, nice texture. I'll definitely eat that. All right, pouting. Doesn't have a whole lot of flavour. Kind of just tastes like cod. Pretty good. I'll definitely eat that. All right, for the grey mullet. Actually tastes pretty good. Like, that's surprisingly good. It doesn't have a fishy flavour at all. And then the golden grey mullet, pretty much the same. They're all reasonably mild flavoured fish. You could fry these with crumbs or anything, do anything with it really. I was expecting the mullet to taste a whole lot more fishy, but I think taking out the red parts of the meat really helps to mitigate that really fishy flavour if you're not really into that. So as much as it sucks that the European Union has banned the take of bass for recreationals, but not commercials, which is just completely unfair and just really frustrating, there are other alternative fish to take for food. Mullet, pouting, plaice, they're all pretty plentiful, pretty easy to shoot as well, so at least we've got some options.